information. So yeah, with free range beef, we see that here, right? We see cows outside and roaming around and think maybe there's a smaller ecological footprint. Maybe there's less of an impact having them out and about doing their thing. And in fact, this is harder on the environment because there's more, it requires more land. Cows are pretty big and they're constantly eating grass. You know, when you're in the other conditions, pumping cows full of corn and soy, that's not their native food. They become very gassy. They fart and burp more, which is methane, which is a more aggressive greenhouse gas when you look at environmental impacts. It's a more of a heat trapping gas than carbon. But when they're out in the range like this, yes, they have room to move, which is great, but it requires a lot more land, a lot more water, a lot more resources to have them out and about. So it actually has a bigger impact on the environment to do it that way. So again, when we look back into the input of the animals that we have considered food, back to your point, 80% of the antibiotics used in this country are used on factory farms. Now, what do we know about antibiotics? What's the negative about antibiotics? Yes.
They're extremely beneficial. The only problem with them is that diseases evolve. So you need to create stronger antibiotics, and that's an issue that antibiotic manufacturers are constantly having to deal with.
Yes. So did everybody hear that what happens when you overuse antibiotics, when you use antibiotics a lot? You're inviting a superbug. So these microbacteria can die off, but they